Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Frank Macaluso from Garageaholic, giving you another edition of Best Tools, Good Tools, where today I review the Shrinker Stretcher. It's a two-piece assembly. One shrinks metal, one stretches metal. It's for metal forming. It's for any type of body work that you end up doing on your car. This thing is an awesome set of tools on the cheap, not too expensive, that can really help you create custom bracketry, and I'll show you how to do it today. Okay, this is the stretcher. This is the shrinker. They have little teeth on them, and as you move the actuating arm up and down, you can either shrink or stretch the metal depending on which one you want. I'll show you exactly how this works. I installed a bolt on the bottom of each of these guys, and that's because it allows you to easily put this thing in a vise. When you put it in the vise, you put the metal in it, and then you can, every time that you push down on the lever, it stretches or shrinks the metal just a little bit. And you can easily determine how much you want to stretch or shrink the metal based on how hard you pull that lever, and I'll show you now. All right, so this here is my shrinker. That one there is my stretcher. I have a 16 gauge piece of bent 90-degree sheet metal, and I have a straight piece. We'll use this guy and show you how to actually shrink and stretch the metal to get it exactly what you want for your custom application. If you were to put this in, and you press, and you can shrink the metal. You gotta press pretty hard though, and you have to do it repeatedly. You wanna have this, let me show you a little bit better here. There we go. You wanna have a little bit of room here for it to move as you are continually stretching it and shrinking it. You gotta continually move it. There we go. This is actually gonna be better. Okay. Let's do it this way instead, huh? Go. Face down so you can see. Let's do a quick time lapse and I'll show you, as you shrink the metal, this is a shrinker, so as you shrink it, it's actually gonna start to curve like that. Let's do a quick time lapse. You can see what the shrinker has done. It kind of deformed the metal, and I actually did it in both dimensions, so you can see kind of how it kind of shrunk it in here and bent the metal as a result. This is really, really good for like window trim or window sills on your car that have rusted out. You can cut that out, make your angle, and then start shrinking and stretching as you need in order to fit it to be perfect where it needs to be. Again, this is 16 gauge, so it's a little bit thick. Actually, this might actually be 11 gauge or 14 gauge. I'm not sure, but it's thick. It's thick enough where I have to work pretty hard in order to stretch it. So if I do something thinner, it'd be super easy. Let's take a quick look at the stretcher and show how that works as well in the same bracket to see how we can kind of like do like a bit of an S or something like that if we can try to maybe manage it. But you can see the teeth. You can see the teeth marks in here. What it's doing is it's literally gripping the metal and then it's stretching, or it's gripping the metal and then pushing. And that's really how it works. So it's pretty cool, pretty neat, and really cheap. I'll show you, I'll send a link in the description when I'm done showing you how it works. So after doing a little bit more, you can see how I shrunk it here and then stretched it here, kind of created like a bit of an S bend. I started working on the other dimension and I realized, hey, for the purposes of this demonstration, this thing is quite a deformed now piece of metal to exactly what I wanted it to do, which is kind of like bend and move up and down or whatever, right? I didn't have anything. I was just, this is just an explanation, guys, okay? I'm just showing you what the thing does, what the tool does. I use it a lot. For a lot of metalworking, actually. I do use it for metalworking on windowsills and making custom brackets. But I will tell you, it tires you out. These two pieces of material, these tools, really do tire you out. It hurts your hands as you're constantly going up and down, pushing on that lever. It actually takes a lot of strength to push that lever down repeatedly in order to move this metal to where you want it. They do make larger versions of this with a much deeper throat for you to put larger pieces of material in, thicker and deeper. And it actually operates with your foot. So you basically push your foot down and it does it, which is a lot easier because you get that mechanical advantage of your weight. Here, it's not that easy. You just got to put it in a vise. It's simple for very easy jobs. But, it's a pretty cool tool. And, Eastwood sells them. These are the ones I got from Eastwood, the yellow and the blue ones. It's really cool, actually. It's a pretty nice shop tool to have if you ever wanted to do some custom metalworking. I think I've said that enough, and I think I'm done. Guys, thank you so much for taking a look and watching this next edition of Best Tools, Good Tools. My name is Frank Macaluso from Garageaholic, showing you what you can do with your garage tools if you had the time and just a little bit of money. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Subscribe, comment, tell your friends, let them know what I'm doing here. Check out my E30 M54 swap. Check out my E31 S85 swap, and also the E30 S62 Life After People finale will be coming out this spring too. I've been working on that for quite a while. It's gonna be a pretty cool video. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and take it easy. I am out of here. Later.